Hello, mythical beasts. Welcome to this video. Welcome to this video. That's how I'm going to start everything from now on.
Yeah,
that should be my catchphrase.
Welcome to this video. It's here you are. Here we are.
If you clicked on this video, it's because for some reason, because of the video that we released yesterday, you thought, oh, I do want to know more about this mythical show. I do have some questions about it.
Or they could have just accidentally clicked on this video,
in that case,
because they just randomly click on things.
Move along.
Or no, just stay, because this is going to be amazing.
Welcome to this video. Okay, so we released the video yesterday.
This is going to be like a Q&A about our mythical show announcement with clarifications, minus the Q, but just the emphasis on the A.
I basically, we've looked at all your comments on yesterday's video, and I've sort of grouped all these questions together into different categories because, we want to answer these questions. I think there's some misconceptions, and there's some questions, and there's
concerns about Good Mythical Morning ending and things like that. And we're gonna try to address this as much as possible, and let's do it.
So, just first of all, just to re-clarify.
Sorry, my nose is itching.
This coming Friday is the last episode of Good Mythical Morning Season 3. There's going to be a short little break. We're going to have some content on our channel in the meantime, but not daily. And then on April 25th, we're going to launch our new half-hour weekly variety show called The Mythical Show. So we made this announcement yesterday.
And that is going to run for 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
We didn't say that on the other video.
Yeah, so it's 12 weeks.
We have the initial run of The Mythical Show is 12 30-minute episodes launching Thursday afternoon Eastern time, and then pieces of the show will then be launching otherwise.
So
afterward. I'll explain that in a little bit.
A lot of people said, I don't have TV. Guys, why would you leave YouTube to do this? I don't have TV. It's not on TV. It's on YouTube. It's on this channel. It's on Rhett and Link too. It's on the same channel where you watch these videos.
And I'm very excited about that. We were just talking about that because when we did have a television show on IFC, Commercial Kings, we were very frustrated whenever we communicated with you in this type of forum, i.e. on the internet, because we got so many of you said, well, I don't have a TV, or I don't have that channel, or I live in another country, or whatever your reasons are, you couldn't see it. But because you're watching this, we know you can watch the Mythical Show. So I'm excited about that. It's unfettered and distributed everywhere.
Which is a good segue into kind of describing in more detail what the show is, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions because we don't have anything to show you yet. But this is, I dare say, the biggest thing that we've ever worked on, the thing that we are most passionate about, because it's taking everything that has created our brand.
That's what we said in the video. I think we need to say it another way.
Yeah.
It is not 30 minutes of Good Mythical Morning. It's not the two of us sitting at this card table right here talking to you for 30 minutes only once a week. It's
right. It's a totally different show.
I know most of you didn't think that because you were listening, but I think some of you, based on the comments, had this gut reaction that was it. And it seems like that's what your impression was. But no, that's not it. It's not us just talking for 30 minutes as opposed to 12-ish minutes. It's much more than that. Now, the Mythical Show will have many elements that were spawned in this environment of Good Mythical Morning. The Mythical Wheel, we're still going to have that. We think we're going to do some sort of ending. We may build a new wheel.
It may be bigger.
We've got issues with the consistency of our current Wheel of Mythicality, so we might do that. We haven't figured that out yet.
The mythical mail, the boulder, is still going to be here. In fact, we want you to continue to send things because the mail boulder will now grow as part of the Mythical Show, so that's not going away.
And there being certain segments which are conversational in nature, where we're sitting in this proximity, talking to each other and talking to you about something or doing something like a game or something participatory.
Yeah.
You'll still get your fix in terms of this type of feel will be part of the show. And like us sitting down and talking with each other and talking to you, we see that as basically the backbone of the show. Us sitting on a newly designed and built set, which hasn't been designed or built yet. And then us tossing to other segments that we may do studio-based, or it may be, like we said yesterday, anything that you've seen us do anywhere, like a music video or a sketch or a
we're launching
blah, blah, blah.
We're launching a new animated. We're launching our first ever cartoon. We have a cartoon, an animated series. We're bringing back our local commercials. We're doing sketches. We're doing music. We're having celebrity guests on the show.
So hopefully you get an idea of, in most ways, the new show shouldn't be compared to Good Mythical Morning really in any way. I think that the things that you love the most about Good Mythical Morning are going to be parts of the show. I know they are.
So then the follow-up question is, well, why stop GMM, guys? I mean, if GMM is just sitting here every morning and talking for 10 to 12 minutes, why can't you just continue to do that and do this new show? Why does this show have to displace GMM? And so real quickly, I do want to say that this show, GMM isn't just sitting there and talking for 10 or 15 minutes every single day. This takes up like 75% of Jason's week, first of all. It takes up probably, when you add it all up, it takes at least a day, 8 to 10 hours throughout the week for us to bring you this show and to do the things that we do to contribute to the show. Because if you haven't noticed, it's not just us sitting here talking. We're going through lists and reading articles and doing all this stuff. So it takes a lot of production.
We want to make it as good as possible, so it takes more time than just sitting down. I'm glad that some of you think that we make it look as easy as, it's just 12 minutes and then they're done. That's it. Like Rhett's saying, it's more than that. But I would say on the positive side, we're so excited about the Mythical show and what it is going to be to you that we want to focus our creativity 100% on making it the best it can be. Because like we said, I think it's the biggest endeavor we've ever endeavored.
Right. And so,
I don't want to say we're going to keep doing this over here. And then that suffer. I want to put everything into it and launch this thing, make it the best possible. And then, like I said, it's going to be 12 weeks, and then we'll see how that goes. We'll go from there. Every time we try something new, something good happens, and we learn something from it. And it leads to something else.
We started Good Morning Chia Lincoln, did it for a month, then brought it back as Mythical Morning, and then that's left twice already. We had season 1, we left. Season 2, that keeps us fresh. It keeps us being able to create the best possible content for you. So it isn't that Good Mythical Morning is going away forever. It'll be back at some point. GMM season 4, and I think some people are in the comments are doing math and they're like, okay, well hold on guys. So right now I get like
people doing math in comments is just bad.
Off limits to begin with.
Don't do it.
There isn't a calculator feature in the comments, but you're like, you guys are giving me more than an hour of content every single week with Good Mythical Morning, and now you're going to bring me 30 minutes once a week. Guys, that's less than half as much content. So again, that goes back to what Link was saying. There's so much going into this half hour that it's apples and oranges. You can't compare those two things. And so I think once you see it, and that's the thing. I mean, some people were going as far as saying things like, guys, that's it. I'm out. I'm unsubscribing. Forget it. Horrible idea.
We're just ignoring those people, though. Don't even address that.
But that's the extreme case. And then some people are just like, well, I kind of question your guys' philosophy here. And all we can say is, listen, we are really excited about this show. We think you're going to be really excited about it. And honestly, we need you.
Well, they questioned the 30 minutes. I think we can answer that more specifically here.
Yeah,
guys,
that's true.
Why is it a 30-minute show? So the one thing we address is the math doesn't apply of 12 minutes a day times 5 is 60 minutes versus 30. You're losing. No, it's also a quality of content. I think we've addressed that. But as far as why are we even choosing to do a 30-minute show and moving to that strategically, and I can't remember our answer. Now, what was that reason?
Well, no. This is first of all, okay, if you're like us, do you watch television shows?
I do.
How long are those television shows usually?
The ones that I watch are like 48 minutes.
Okay, so like half hour, maybe
44,
an hour.
48.
You watch films, right? Well,
I do.
YouTube is, the way that I see it, the way that we've kind of always seen this content is like a 3-minute music video is like candy, right? It's a piece of web candy. It's great. You
can consume it quickly, you like it, and then it's over.
But we, within us, just creatively, we eventually want to make movies. We want to make longer form stuff just from a this is challenging to us creatively, and we want to create an experience that you can sit down. Doesn't have to be with somebody else. It can be by yourself and just enjoy a show. So, and I think that YouTube is in a really special position because you've got Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, these other internet services that are developing these TV shows. They're longer form shows, half hour, an hour, whatever. But YouTube, why can't we, YouTubers like us, we don't have to go partner with some network. We don't have to get Netflix to say, hey, I'll give you some money for that show. It can happen right here on YouTube, where anybody in the world can see it, and you don't have to subscribe to some service. You don't have to pay money to see it. It's free. If you have an internet connection and YouTube is not blocked in your country, you can see quality content. And it's our goal to step up to the plate and say, all right, it's 2013. It's time for some longer television-like content on the web.
Or at least television length. I don't think our show's going to be...
It's not going to be like a TV show.
It's not going to be like a late night show. We're not emulating anything. We want to create something new because it's time for it to work, and we want to be the people who are innovating, make it work. The other thing I'll say, as far as setting your expectations, I just feel like we go on the internet and we just click, an insatiable search for the next thing that you're going to like for just a minute or 15 seconds at a time, and you spend well over 30 minutes a day watching internet videos. What we want to do is we want to create something that you're not just... At the end of that, honestly, I feel kind of let down. Like I've clicked around and like, lo and behold, it's been an hour and a half, and I've looked at all of these little videos, but I don't feel like I've had an experience. What we want to create is an experience that you're spending that same amount of time, but in a 30-minute chunk where you can count on, I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to enjoy this experience with Rhett and Link.
It's like going to a tapas restaurant.
That still has all the candy pieces in it.
You know how you don't like going to tapas restaurants because they're passing around these little things and you bite them?
You get a little bit and it's like, gosh, that was so good. I want more of that.
This is like going to a restaurant. This is kind of like going to the Golden Corral.
Yeah, it is.
Because it isn't just one thing.
Let's call the show Golden Corral.
It's sponsored by Golden Corral now.
No, let's just call it Golden Corral.
It's a bunch of things. Like when you sit down, you're going to see sing a song, like a music video. You're going to see all these other things, but you get to sit back and enjoy it all in one big chunk, and then we're going to talk about it the rest of the week. We're going to bring back things. We may bring some exclusive content out. But did we say it was on our second channel? It's on our second channel, but we're going to launch some stuff on our main channel too. So I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised, those of you. And let me say one last thing. The fact that many of you are like upset about Good Mythical Morning going away, you're passionate about it, that's a great thing.
I get that. I mean,
the fact that you're upset that we're taking something away that you've come to experience every single day, we made the show for you. We say it all the time. Thank you for making us a part of your daily routine. We honestly thank you for that. We're sorry that we can't always be there every single day.
So we recognize that we're taking your digital cereal away. I eat cereal every morning. And if I don't eat my cereal and drink my coffee, my day's not right. And I'm glad that we're that for many of you. That's success. I mean, that's what we were trying to do. But that doesn't mean that we can't stop it for a while. We've already done that a few times. So, let's not get your undergarments in a wad. Or you know what? Let's just celebrate that they're in a wad.
Yeah. So I guess the final thing.
It's a good thing.
This is
and
great.
It's healthy.
This is all good stuff. This passion is great. We would like you to take this passion that you have put into the comments on our
and go to
video.
Golden Corral.
And go to Golden Corral and eat. And just see if you can channel that into excitement and anticipation about the new Mythical show. And it may go as far as to get back into those comments on the video yesterday, and let's change it into a positive vibe. Right now, it was very negative.
You can do it.
There was lots of negativity in the comments, which, hey, listen, that's great. That's why we're addressing this.
You can do it. I believe in you.
But there's a way to turn the tide a little bit, make it positive, and let's experience this new thing that I think you're going to think is awesome.
Me too.
And you know what? I hadn't told you, I'm shaving for the Mythical show. Going completely clean shaven.
I knew that.
Yep. That last part's a lie. I'm never going to shave.
Never? What if you had some sort of like surgery? That you
jaw surgery?
I needed to shave it.
I will shave when I get jaw surgery.
Have you scheduled it yet?
Nope.